Hello and welcome. I'm Jarvis, and in this lesson, we'll be demystifying one of SQL Server's most practical features, views. Over the next 15 minutes, we will explore what they are, why they are so powerful, and how you can start using them today to make your database life much easier.
So, what exactly is a view? Think of it as a stored query that's given a name and saved in the database. It behaves like a virtual table. The data you see through a view isn't stored separately. Instead, the view runs its underlying query every time you access it, giving you a live look at the data from its base tables.
Views offer several significant advantages. First, they provide data abstraction, simplifying complex queries. Instead of writing a complicated multi-table join every time, you can just query a simple view. Second, they enhance security by allowing you to expose only specific columns and rows to a user. And finally, they promote consistency, ensuring everyone on your team uses the same logic for common data retrieval tasks. Creating a view is straightforward. You use the create view statement, give your view a name, often prefixed with VW for clarity, followed by the keyword as, and then the select statement that defines the view. This select statement can be as simple or as complex as you need, including joins, aggregations, and more.
For our demo, let's imagine we have two tables, authors and books. The authors table stores author ID and author name. The books table stores book ID, title, publication date, and a foreign key, author ID. Our goal is to create a unified view that shows the book's title, the author's name, and the publication date without having to write the join each time. All right, let's switch to SQL Server Management Studio. Here are our tables. To create our view, I'll write create view VW book details as. Then I'll define the query. Select b.title, a.authorname, b.publication date from books as B, join authors as A on b.authorID equals a.authorID. Let's execute this. Command completed successfully. Our view is now created and visible in the Object Explorer under the Views folder.
Now, for the magic. How do we use this view? Exactly like a table. Instead of writing that complex join again, we can simply write select asterisk from VW book details. We can also add where clauses, like select title, author name from VW book details where publication date greater than 2020.01. As you can see, it's clean, simple, and highly readable.
Let's talk about a crucial real-world application, security. Imagine you have a users table with sensitive information like passwords or personal identifiers. You can create a view called VW Public User Info that exposes only the non-sensitive columns like username and join date. Then you can grant a junior analyst select permissions on this view, but not on the underlying users table. They get the data they need, and your sensitive data remains secure.
A common mistake is creating views that are built on top of other views, which are themselves built on other views. This nesting can become a performance nightmare because SQL Server has to expand every view's definition. The best practice is to keep views focused on a specific task. And remember, a view is not a performance silver bullet. Always analyze its execution plan just as you would with any other query.
Now it's your turn to apply what you've learned. Using the books and authors table schemas we discussed, your task is to write and execute the create view statement for VW_book details. After creating it, write a select query against your new view to fetch the details of all books. This will solidify the entire process in your mind. Let's quickly recap. We learned that a view is a stored query that acts like a virtual table. They are incredibly useful for simplifying complex queries, enforcing security by restricting data access, and promoting reusable code.
We walked through the create view syntax and saw how to query a view just like a regular table. Thank you for joining me in this lesson on SQL Server views. I encourage you to experiment further by creating views with different joins, where clauses, and even calculated columns. In our next session, we'll dive into more advanced topics like indexed views and updatable views. Happy coding!